Okay.
But the various lower courts ne age.
Okay. Now parties mut say
oh nyame ada Roma.
Mo
Brasie mu dwumedi edi ama Ghana for no Ghana for ni aso. Ye guso aye bo apro. Ye chekire Ghana for ne ye ne ye beye ene sinto a eba opportunity Ghana for the ma ye nim. Na ma ye nema ni bi ho no mo a edisi ye ni so no ye ntimi en deliver no so no ye guso aye kire Ghana for mo a Ghana for ege anu yie pa o hwe se de nema si ko a obi beka se onyankopon atonsupa aguso se ne boni a woyi na ma Ghana so me Ghana ma mpanyin ya me Adom a afia ye besi mu yi no 7 January 2025 ye ono a ne de hye kronkron Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi ni be papa ne free ya oba amanisemu onye the known career politicians I ni mo Ghana ha nka wo bo amanyofo a obobo din bi even operani military ye bobo din bi because they are known in the political landscape but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be free na sase free e kwan of so a oba MPP amanyoko nim e kwan free so a omampanyin na Nadanko Akufo-Addo identify no as ne running mate na ogitu mu na obedi amanyosemu from as a technocrat na o transition by no na oba ye no so no nyame ada Roma botaye nyame ne ba Ghana amanyosemu no omahene papa ne deliver you see hitherto na Ghana amanyosemu no akoye hate jealousy eye otan ene ahoye a ene ne ye amanyo Ghana ha ene ye ngu obi hu fin na ensem a ehia Ghana manma no ne ye sinchen na sebi ye nkan no kra eti na ohwe amanyoko bi tse NDC a na omo wo propaganda secretary ene nema to omo de omo djuma nyina na ye se ye ntungum enko a ye titare ye fantitare ena omo ye se adwuma no but Dr. Bawumia ba Ghana amanyosemu a o status on Ghana for edin komo ewo abefo kwan so ewo nimdie kwan so ewo policy kwan so ene nema no amaya amanyosem no asesa amanyosem na dane ema ene wo hwa amanyoko ni nyina na majority of the political parties no enyina no engage in issue based political campaigning na ebo na shape the political discourse of our country a ede Ghana amanyosem no eko a step further. Indeed, he has come to enhance the deepening of democratic dispensation in our country. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say about Nabaso. Now, Enyewanwa say he represents the future of our country because of ne past record, ne credentials. Amebodi, you know, and it's a or the other Ghana man you say muno shows perfectly that he represents the future of our country. So Nyame Adom na anohoba Ghana for ede maye MPP amanyuku say ye modern more ye no kweka. Any papa nim dia or what na ho brase no o me de o mind be hye ne nsa no no so abedi o mind nim no abaye Ghana mampanyin na o mo ahwe de no so betimi aye say onye o mampanyin da and the Ghana for person more experience ne mampanyin say de besi akọ and ufa baby obi aka kire say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been an exceptional vice president and e bi kura kasa o ye peerless ne sesu bi e ma da say o mampanyin abedi akire in the Fourth Republic, you know. He's the most visible vice president in the history of the Fourth Republic. So he will be an exceptional president in the Fourth Republic. Okay, baby, I was free any baby or the air corner. A dance say a man opportunity now. Bibi sonko ebisi oyemem hase.
I see.
Akendie ebesesa. E kwa e fa so ya manwosem no ebesesa. Na ebe ma impuntu oni kan cross so no. So they all can upgrade no so no. You betting upgrade the Ghanaian political status quo in development. Any industrialization now Boama Ghana so afane to mapa efra.
I see. So as we speak, Owen,
I like Dr. Enra no one crying. And oko wutu senya east was central region. Any o makwa kodi nkitaho a guso a ne Ghana man aiding nkitaho na no. Papa no onda o dwene Ghana ho as vice president no. No sound so airborne to. Sometimes me who know ne leading nkitaho kra na me hwe niam say yes, you are an exceptional leader. Sa Dr. Bawumia seso no o ti say Asebo amemfinum bi by Ghana has say ya. There are people that they are mystical. Oti omudina unhu planet come free bar as I see we say so. And to me as an individual, me who said Dr. Bawumia is one of those mystical personalities omo nyakopon dem ba wiase so omo meye bibi sronkumbi efa ma wiase no. Dr. Bawumia is one of them. And when Ghana for should watch out and look out for Dr. Bawumia because he is in to upgrade the development of our country. He's in to upgrade the political dispensation in our country. He's in to unify the country. Or the Kenya boom so my bako na my impunto no ayesronko na Ghana ya fa yentuma pefra o man.
I see, and the running meeting so way.
The running mate so na mu pa.
What joining the first and second ladies in waiting, you know, to the campaign now.
Oh yes. Enra da ye Dr. Matuku Brembe ne hokani na oko sia na busuafo ododio. E de koto o manim se anamotu a niwra ne hokani etu ni. It was say na busua so mema ne kwan a opese ono so ekọ ni kunu ekọ tai ni kunu echi na okọ bo nto ne be bo ni kunu. Yes, behind every successful man is not just a woman but a successful woman. And it is a ukunu ekọ a also ne kọ na kọ yebi na busuafo so no abom paipa atai won de hie na chi ododio man e de akoma nyina so atai na chi se omo de hie no omo so pese omo hu the first second lady in the republic so no so fi ododio constituency ni ma omo nyina de akoma pa odo ene ahokeka etai ye maame achi se ono so ne nto oba wo hye ase no so no ebe koyie na mankunimdie so aba oman everything wo hwe enue sisi Ghana ha nyina wo hwe nsuwa na wo hwe wie mu nyina na the signal is clear and the clear signal see nyina show say Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia aban in the Fourth Republic will be formed on 7th January 2025 by the
okay lawyer for commander say Vondi Akwaba
me na se menu ya
bibia kama
nyame adom lawyer mpombo de
constituency to say
nyame adom
Uguso, I'm now hearing the story is changing over there that the MPP candidate is giving you a tough run for.
Oh, not at all. I mean, my main chair na one year I did a brea share. My main chair man, no pay my main chair. Me nua Basonteli. Endra me kwe ye me cousin back of from ya Mr. Samuel Kodime Vondi. Timi ko sie no adidome. Honorable Joe Gidisu. In fact, he is the one who actually hosted us, you know, together with my good self and all that. I'm natively from Adom actually, you know, and my mincha one year jebre abaye I'm for akasi for you na mincha o chama hakima there what you for timokwa support Madam Confidence mincha o munyina. Our constituency is still intact. The constituency no bibian say wo ho adiba kwa for timokwa.
Oh, access to Nananum.
Of course, yes. Why not?
Will you interact with them?
Yes, I do.
Okokron my old to be
Oh, me
it's not a matter of it's a matter of responding.
Me
Are you comfortable in the constituency?
Very comfortable. Look, you see, one interesting thing is I have a police guard. You know, but once I get to Chifuatimokwa, sometimes I let him rest at home. Because Chifuatimokwa, befie, into I don't really need so much.
You have a good relationship with the chiefs?
Extremely good relationship. Nana, Quantabisa, Chifo, Yenase Hene, Nana, Osiadia yo, Akwesi Kene, Nana, Chifo Mai Hene. These are my very good close friends. You know, they are more like a father. You know, Intimifi say constituency is very good, very solid.
Party is strong there.
Absolutely strong. Chairman Hakim Adem, Aso Party he is actually running the whole show. You know, the NDC, the MPP executives are, you know, they all kowtow to him. I mean, he's the champion of the constituency. That's my chairman. And political terrain there, what Chifuatimokwa. I think that the good people of Chifuatimokwa, they want a leader who will continue to champion the developmental agenda of the constituency. Any obitumi do woman some park to parliament. I will say, Adibakwa high what Chifuatimokwa achepa young person babyum and say, I will say yedi MPB akwa acha 4 years near Yinefriho. Me akwa fabo fro acha 4 years near Yinefriho. Right from Kuma, Ebaya, Bedru, Madam Amwatetena, or call twice. Apart from that, you know, Yenmia Samola Tuamwa, Miamebra, Eko, your first time, near Yinefro, near the Odum. You know that rice farmer, or, you know, you didn't call your first time, every year, every time, no, not Chifuatimokwa, yet backbench. You ain't anymore. You know, Parliament, the more we keep it long, no. The more you go for it, the more you are able to get used to, you know, the more you get good, you know, opportunities for your people. In the Siano, we've put a stop to that. I'm going to be running and I'm going to win the elections, and then I will go representing our people in Chufuetimokwa. Yebedi nkunim, yebesi omanemu, yebeko parliament over and over and over again. Yebedu enim, yebedru harona edru sumo brenusu atu force emo. You know, omun profeja, omun moma kwa. The last time na Mpensenpensenmu, Honorable Mpensenpensenmu, one of the absolutely, I mean, the finest people in parliament to learn. Ekabi say, look, members of Yediba parliament, first 4 years, second term, you may free one. The constituent do not really grow, and it actually don't help parliament in itself. And it's a young crop for Papa Sebio, in parliamentary work. I tell you what, if you go to parliament, they will tell you about my contribution on the floor of parliament. You know, so it is, and when you go to the constituency, I mean, a first-time member of parliament, you didn't call more than 3,000 issue a Juma. You know, helping the constituency, road reshaping and all that. So
you are not just a first time. You're a businessman.
No, I'm a first timer, isn't it?
You're a businessman.
Am I a first timer?
But you're a businessman.
But am I a first timer?
Your business has enhanced your first timer.
Exactly. That is a quality they need, and they would want to continue with those qualities. But as anti ukofa obi a sebi onu amu na no share and no this kind of trauma, you know, that kind of thing. Nobody want that again.
I see.
And so the constituency is solid.
Okay, so
we need election, you know. And so it's solid.
All right, we'll do that conversation at that point.
I mean, very solid. I think we need to have some one-on-one with that. You know, so
what's your cophobia on you? Be my dad.
No, it's very solid.
No,
don't worry. He knows me, you know. Oh,
you're a solid candidate to
Lawyer, I'm Mpensenpensenmu Nkomodi. Then you can also talk about.
Sure. So make a crown.
My flag bearer last week was in Greater Accra and so forth. Like I told you, me weekend no. My very serious cousin. Into know at least I've just come and then maybe do 6 a.m. Right. So I'm now going to follow up. That may I say whether he's still within Accra now.
But the last time I checked, Masaman.
All right, yeah. I mean, he was in Kasua, Masaman, and all that. You know, this time around the campaign, huge crowd, door to door, community, and all that. And you see, Ghanaians know that the only person who will rescue this economy, no, I saw man, so fun into my pefra. Is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, partnered by Professor Nana, to reset this economy, this country. Look, the country is gone. It's totally out of gear. No, that is the truth. You see,
when you want to do a narrative, when you are doing a narration,
you
speak to the realities and then
Dr. Yaho Tamekolo.
Yeah.
I was listening to him yesterday. Look, the man was so categorical. Or a party or no one a funding member. Or say, look, say Ghana for and she no mutuaba Emma Mahamudu Bawumia. This country is gone from respect. Nobody will respect. And Nananto repeated the same thing. A former general secretary of the MPP. And these are notable, very important people.
When you make these references,
you
should be convinced yourself. When you make these references, and references are made to Kwakwa Idowu and Alute Jacobs, what would you say?
Oh, okay, you see, all the people are made body, you know.
So be convinced be convinced that you, Vondi, where the country is now, you believe that we are just gone.
You see, the point I'm making to you, the point I'm making to you, they
can't give us a real picture.
They are making on say. No,
you cite you are in a capacity
so let me tell you
where the country is.
So let me tell you what it is.
Yeah.
What my MPP for? FFC say be a politics. But I'm telling them that their own people.
No, we are member of parliament.
Agree with me, say. Baby, your mind kono. Say you free one the country will get out of hand.
Do you believe that the country is out of hand?
That is the truth because I believe that.
Yeah.
So do you remember when him said promises are buying way here, baby? And yet President Akufo-Addo na here yo. It was made by Mahamudu Bawumia. Oko North. Bra no mo campaign 2016 and no call enough and no call very nice dam bi one or the year promise one village one dam or bar in his capacity as a vice president they were going to do one village one dam in all the villages, and that is the promise he made by himself. Remember, he was engaged at Central University and what can I say so be a vice president. He know the economy and that there is a lot of money in Bank of Ghana. So there will be one district, $1 million every year. Mika say, but we had Mika $7 million, echo $8 million. ETF or no ankasa another Roma. What the dollar every 3.9, akosu 16.2. Multiply 16.2 by $8 million. Now here ka about me adimi wo constituency. You see, so the point I'm making is that this is a man who cannot be trusted. He can't even trust himself. Now, no question among some trophy, and let me commend you. Mubisa very beautiful questions. Now, let me tell Ghanaians, is he a man who changes his position based on the situation he's dealing with or the person he's dealing with? He's not a man that can lead a country. Let me give reference to Mandela, who made that statement. Listen, Nanwe Kemuno, but Umia Kachre John Dramani Mahama say, Onya Kwenya be president. 8 years oni Professor Mills, vice president. In the Sanko betimi aye bibu economy ni ho a aden ni wanye. You remember that speech? Nanu ya obehia asantwerefo no. Ba obi aka kire mo say me ye nuama nyina asesi a de na me be president ameye. That is just a very
that was on the letter. See,
you see,
or
always engage in this thing I call goofal. You know goofal? That belly laugh with that kind of teasing thing. It's called goofal. Listen, Baumia had already almost engaged in that. So you don't even know when he's serious and when he's not serious. That is the kind of person we are talking about. And listen, baby Ghana bedruno and ya grow and ya the best set Ghana. We need to be serious and reset this country into a level where Ochina Badwam Mpensenpensenmu. Now you see, and I tell you this, Ohini say yetu abama Mahmudu Bawumia. See, politicians will never, MPP will never respect Ghanaians again. Because I will share the air course here, and I'll give you a typical example. One with Kamala Harris, our US. This is a woman, the president or the baton na manuno, Joe Biden, a person winning election. You remember, say, that thing, essential drugs for these chronic diseases, hypertension and so forth and so on. Oh, they will almost slash prices, done by that woman. Okay? Say, Mahmudu Bawumia person, and unless you convince me, say, Adom Mpensenpensenmu Bawumia be winning election. But so a person winning election, promise be onya baku pekeke baku. Just an example. Let's one emission tax or see about between. Where is he now? He's now the leader of the party. Inti mo Akufo-Addo, let it happen. Look, COVID-19 levy. Maninkem, look, cancel it now. I want to believe that guy because he's the vice president of the Republic of Ghana.
Right.
Or Kasa, SSC, fan is serious. Look, bet tax or see about between. Let him cancel it now. That guy is a joke. He cannot help Ghana. You know it, I know it. You see, when we are talking about somebody who is coming to reset this economy, give hope to women, to give women bank, give hope to young men and women in this country. Or by you see, I told you, say, over 3,000 in Juma. Today, about nationwide, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, nationwide entrepreneurship, job training. Now, every year, over 10,000 young men and women will start businesses and work.
What kind of job?
Job training in Timokwa.
What kind of job training?
Yes, see, hairdressing, tailoring,
it's been done by Eyewitness, hold on. Eyewitness in Techiman. Why are you giving certification, convert certificates to over 10,000 people?
I'll give you a typical example.
Hold on, so that you can explain better. Where they were giving certificates and startup kits. So if you're a welder, apart from your certification, they give you tools to start your business with. If you're a hairdresser, and they went through 6 months training before they were awarded those certificates. How different, this is the question, is yours from what is being practiced now by YE?
Let me give you a typical example. You see, in Crawford power 8 years in here. Now they are getting out of power. So, only fear and panic. I could print certificate to be man Crawford be said. Yeah, the woman could see more certificate. The idea can say it's going to be a sustainable program.
But do you know when YE started this?
YE have been there all this while. Can we trace the achievement from 8 years now? So we know how many people they've trained. How many people they've given that startup?
But have you traced that at the end?
Until make a chira say, and next say John Dramani Mahama or Kasa what betray Mebune Juma Ghana have free year. And Kayen Nissan Komoi. What I make no. Number 2, you see,
you have not answered.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is going to allow Porter for the nursing training kids, you know, nursing training for Muntia Bi. I mean, can you treat them Muntia? John Mama Ba. Yeah, Kenya, that's your election. You be a Porter, say you found Profedumum. Porter, you be 24/7. A beco, a bell ball. Who we a school are now Quadrum. When the
policies now they ban.
Hold on, may say the point is that we're not going to leave the Porter and open for nursing training students. The American children say, and I mean, you can say for more than 3 years, 4 years in here. I feel no more be Porter so among 2021 graduates now maybe you know. But look, we're not going to do that.
Did you just say
the Porter is going to
you just say
who be a school near Fawed?
Fine.
Do you know how we're going to do that?
Hold on, Meba.
Let me show you how we're going to do that.
I have all the time for you. But did you just say
no. Did I say that? Look, when the fundamentals are weak. Absolutely. Listen. When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The fundamentals, are they weak or not? And I'm quoting a PhD holder in economics, His Excellency Mahamudu Bawumia. You see, a man who changes his position based on the situation he's dealing with. It's not a man that can lead the country.
Okay. So
you come and tell us when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. When we have 3 CD, 90 pesos to $1. Now 16 CDs to God have mercy here. This country is gone. I swear. One lie, we need to reset this country. One lie, we need to reset this country. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama must be a president from 2025. Okay. Ask me your question.
Okay.
Me patrol bisame. Oh, some of the things they are so emotional. And this country is gone. It's gone.
Omaya gone.
Yes. And that is why we need to reset it. I'll give you a typical example. When we console now, a control with Jumana Wayano, Sesiano. So we hear Jumana Koswa, we no be incompetent. Promax, incompetent Promax. I bet now, pictures in our call. You need a competent person to come sit back and control the things again and to reset the agenda for growth. That is the Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Look, I tell you what, in this country, apart from His Excellency Kwame Nkrumah, the next person we need for our infrastructural development is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We see when him Saturday are making me so minim menuya. Look, nyami ampata musio boy will lie and see that man no da so mena so. Na se Ghana for yan hwe I mean campo because say see. Look, I'm telling you something. When him say, "A cocoa for more hemi," me so me a creamy, tear me. When him say, "Sir, what do you cocoa?" And then 1 bag, a quaman on here. Now, I could for any Bawumia da Roma. Who told a 96 million old CDs, 9,600. Now, bar. Now, I need Bawumia 20 million, 2,000 Abramo. No, ma for 7,600. I hope I see him. Nanado, Bawumia, when I'm going to no.
At the number of press,
beautiful. What a beautiful.
Don't go there. Don't. Sometimes this is deception to the.
No, it is not.
No.
Is it not?
Meba. You see, we allow these things to.
Is it not true?
Meba, Boko Tona Munya 9,000. Won't administrative costs. Won't be number in Abraham. No, but you can't push out that information.
That is the truth. Mamenka Sika
you take administrative.
You have never taken a chunk
of the money for Ekuafo.
No, that is the truth. I'll give you this. Go back 2016.
All administrations.
Go back 2016. Yakwa Maroni Ekotoko no. Back, the okay sabre no. Na 666. Yaba near Mercury for no 475 cities. Near the Sikana. Let's progress. Akoto fertilizer abremo. Ahobrasio.
Fertilizer why is
Na Jo Mahama
fertilizer is for the cocoa farmer.
Fertilizer program o ma twem. Cocoa no so mkoto no ma fasika ni nyina akọ. Jo Mahama ba fertilizer no Ekuafo ebeba mo nsam biom. We set up a very nice agricultural system. No
problem.
Look, say almost a drought, and that is a joke. After you spend all this money in food and planting for food and job. Jesus Christ.
So, Ghana. My only concern is that say that the country is gone now. Most of the huge projects
because we will reset the country, we will reset the economy, we will tune it back to its original state.
Okay, no problem.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Okay, Juba Saba back. Lawyer.
Am I? Me that say. Me who cry dream.
I better not wonder.
In summer, Mrase Bedwani or Kwifu Atimo kwa Badwam Mpensenpensenmu so ehwiegu okasa fidie so Ghana man nyina etia na area hoye ni nyina yetumi a na manyoku epenti no sebi nia ewo se okamu no kurakura na yese yetumu nkyene na yehwiegu age ne flag bearer akada se Ghana man yosem no de enye no kuranko a wo se ewugina platform no so ho no mo a no kan ekwe kakra na otwa ntro kakra enu nti no anyone say the representative on this platform no demonstrated that kind of mastery, you know, because you training omo you tete omo was akwan so and he's not at fault at all. Now okaka BCCA say a man who changes his position so can 3 times. A man who changes his position is not capable to lead.
One to the American
a man Debi
mama nka bi o
tebia mani pasesa eye ne gidi e ade bi mu on say ne me wo opposition nti me say obi abeto aban asase bia enye papa me ba power
no asesa
ma no na me say obi a say obetimi ato ba o hwa obe manage o say nipa no
on to be lead the country
yes o man a good statement na the man good ni say then it goes to address the integrity of the leader how would you as flag bearer ebra na Danko Akufo-Addo ejina NPP amanyoko no ticket so as Frankatuni na ose Ghana for say yemma na kwanya na ombra na onfa free senior high school a share yen constitution nim since 1993 I promulgated the 4th Republican Constitution no Article 25 no emra na meya juma na woni bie enti na so wonim de na sika enti ontimi nko school no no ne Dr. Baobia boss antoa no na Yewura Mahama ne NBC ye advert over 44 etia free education say enye obusi enye ebeteki 20 years at the point or say or implement free education on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician.
Exactly.
Or mine Osan kachira yen say over 2 billion on fan kwese free SHS mu.
No.
Oh, me pacho.
Very disingenuous.
Me pacho.
He didn't say that.
Pacho. Wadaruma.
I mean,
Wadaruma.
Mate. I'll give you that. Mate.
Over 2 billion on fan kwese free SHS mu. Ene sa papa ni nsenchiro for my oni mu hia ya. Also na di free education ba Ghana. Onye double tanked personality ana. Sa nipa changing the position. Is he not the same person? And you don't see yamma wo mo betimi atua ekwan ye review free education free SHS. Now mo betimi atua scan no, ye mo ntua scan no because ebi mo betimi atua e na ebi mo so a o mo ntimi ntua na ye hwe wo mo. Enye sa nipa ya nso so na say and the oba university education first year obia beko a friend tuition fee ye tua mo obia e dey na asesa say ebi mo ho mo betimi atua and obi ho mo ontimi ntua and na because of politics any vote nti and o see here there ye betua mo obia na. So this proposition honorable Von D e dey to platform is you know I'm saying the rate fee ni who say ni wura na odi na chi no onye Saint John Mahama oye desperate politician na to me a wo penti e no ka san say mo because we changing na no consistently we changing na no severally this same person on free education we try no ho for the past 15 years ni on free education no e say wa ka onu akasa ka no pado we gina simpie so aka asomampanyin as flag bearer no it differ from the old see how no working enu nti e dey to abama yera John Dramani Mahama enye ye honorable Vondi ebiem wasi twifo atiba kwa training pa 3000 nipa 3000 na training na che se twifo atiba kwa mrantie ne mabawa ye de nyame asemu nyina mo nya adwuma eye because mo mpi a training mama mo adwuma asisi no bi ansa corner no amoyi adwuma na mo yi adwuma ndidi enu nti ye de nyame ase because common fund aban e de ma no enu bi e na ode ye sa adwuma die na amma mo anya adwuma amoyi a mo nyina no mo didi obi etoka mo si dan na mo ye ne ma kese otwifo atimo kwa de a mo MP na daroma wo se de ode aboa mo ni over 3000 people mo kro no enso kese sa minim kro nim pa enso sa na nipa 3000 ya setimo abmonya training aye adwuma de a ye de nyame ase because ni nyina aboa magana ekonenim.
Thank you for commending me, and that's a good one.
Yes, certainly
that's a good one, you know.
Aban enso so egusu a wa training friend say apprenticeship aban by wa sha se bebre and various institutions the National Entrepreneur and Innovation Plan yera Kofi Wosun Kasa da no na so ye training set up people e ma almost startup capital e de yejuma why start a youth in garment project omo emma ona woye into fashion design and there no yitua omo ka no omo stipends say de be ya apprentice omo training omo so every month bi omo nya stipends omo wi aban ma omo startup capital emma omo startup tools omo de share omo dwuma ase enya afei na aban eye aban ba ye say ni so ade hunu we no aban ba no be ye TVET service Ghana TVET service ba ye no obema na ye free oban every tool lead the TVET sector with the injection of capital and the friend say all the various TVET institutions cohe tools and the name aban de gu ho no aban ba no cyber take codvet say codvet ni the private sector no one na ye training man for no so no non regulated non sanitary that sector no say the be ya Ghana apprenticeship any adwumasua no so ebekoso nyame adom na no mo ko testimony over 10,000 youth ma ko training mu for 6 months under YE skill development project no ye de omo certificate any omo startup capital any omo niema ema omo ni nyina ya de aban ye. This is not new because it has been part and parcel of the DNA of the Dr. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Dr. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia administration ni say adwumasua because aban un say aban ba ye no ye the import substitution led industrialization and see ye ni so because Ghana ye kra niema no hana ba be market base for foreign goods ye see the ahode a enya nyina ye niema ye kokra eba Ghana hase aban hu ye no was say one district one factory enemica saying over 168 working factories in that sector ekoso. This is why I can say Ghana for entire China be upgrade system because you can upgrade to add more and to expand the production capacities, you know, and to be able to equip your manchani and mabawa with the needed skill sets.
But you are upgrading a country or a situation or sectors. Era Vondi through the flag bearer, which also OGD crown sign of flag bearer, the country is gone. So what are you upgrading?
Omayene, oti ha ibisa sisi mame. Say ye ka omaya it is gone. Omaya ye bankrupt. Sebi bosumi aketua kra no unya. Honorable Vondi owa hai ne bosumi aketua da ben na ento na account mu da. Say parliament entua na bosumi aketua da in the last 4 years awaye mra se bedwani no. MPP aban we say was on. Ye misa the question sisi no ya no. Say aban tua ne kada ni pay ema. Obetua ya no anaje so man na bo me sorry the time na ma na makọ. No nkasa nche Ghana for so man na bo.
That's your definition of junk economy,
question
right?
Maybe sakeke. That's question maybe sakeke.
You're a lawyer.
Question maybe sakeke. Say 4 years ni. Bosume ben na ketua mba. I don't see so betina ka so man na bo a. Enti ye be reset here. It means that the hatred more free education now. And if free say the legacy project of Akufo-Addo no reset means to cancel.
Lawyer.
Reset means to erase.
Start all over.
Absolutely.
Lawyer.
to start over. So me phone
all over.
Me call factory reset.
I beg you.
Go
hold the word reset and read it to the Ghanaian and see whether there is counsel
I will take this from you. Vondi,
you are a lawyer, my good brother.
You are an MP, please. You are an MP. You can't honorable now. One of the biggest or highest titles in the land.
Which I'm so proud of.
You need to be you need to discharge that duty honorably on this platform, please. With your sincerity.
Read it. If I read, people will put political tone to rest.
Please, you doing a factory reset. Me phone. But the man engineer is so on reset. I
think the best description is to start all over.
To start all over.
Does it mean cancellation?
No.
Erase.
Is erased or
erase? No. Erase.
To set again or anew.
Absolutely.
To set again or anew.
Never to change. Never change.
To change.
To change the reading of offering to 0. Reset an odometer. It means that you're going back.
Absolutely.
So
Ghana to reset.
Ghana is going back to 0. And then we build on a new Ghana.
So the NDC is telling us that about education sector now, free education here, and when you more a first class near the distinction here, there we are say. About free education here, I'm in Ghana and Kala Wayek. On my topic, West Africa had for 4 consecutive occasions. First, second, third. No, I'm going about health sector now.
You see, are you going to reset all the sectors?
Oh, now reset your kind of general.
You see?
Generally, about law, you very be general provision. Or when you should caveat, my reset sector be this sector, you better reset this sector. Almost you are going to reset
all the sectors.
Absolutely. All Casano no, or say on mine no abo
is gone.
It's gone. Nadia is gone there. Oh, Salvagia, you need to like to say Ufie Jato National. Oba, the pebbles and the scrabbles in now, Upian in a Bunchain, now why BBI for. And if you almost person which say all sectors, including the agenda 1 district hospitals of Mampania Kufu Dusi Nanino, or who any light in it. Including over 12,000 kilometers of road are buying by your construction or who any light
over 12,000.
Yes. Including bridges Acacia, the Chrome, the constituency, Chifatimokwa, Pra River Bridge. That's no. In the history of Pra River, Chifatimokwa, a friend is a driveway, bridge, Cassia, spanning over 30 meters. And the administration way, are buying a bridge, Cassia, at River Praso, Chifatimokwa. Hitherto, now railway line and Namhono, and within Dria, at 2 more car, Efaso, and it's all car Bakujina. Na mama banyina info nyina Korea na out of one so afaswaba na wonam so na ehuye akufo do ba ye no over 30 meters span of concrete bridge edaso for the first time also ohuye ni krom
who say
oman aban adwuma wabo no yen e dey man hope say Ghana for air compare apples and oranges no mbe yi de ye omode hwe enya atra wo bedi o enya trial be me ka say omukọ Winneba now no 24th you know they went to assemble to endorse Dr. Bawumia's vision
their manifesto
enya manifesto a copy festo now the reason they copy festo ni say they endorse Dr. Bawumia's vision me I like it that way so I'm going to two side by side ade ba kwa yesi dum kra ne say omo so mo the pension fund for the informal sector na money yo ananyesa money yo o my one gasa wo ha you know informal sector you know omo tua bebre contribute to senate that senate policy that omo na informal sector omo ka koma brand ho that day for the past 7 years ni who the informal senate contribution here omo cars omo portals ni na ho you know afi ne ba be je novelty is something new it is something which is ongoing it's all be cancer same we say ya Dr. Bawumia ehun ye say yen ye propose say the SME sector no must strive and o my bia no o my so o my ni betum pon a the SME sector ho na do na no eye adwuma. What is the government saying? The new patriotic party here, the new government to be led by Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. That's what the SME bank eba. Now the bank is not coming alone. O my obi a wo sua friend say development bia not developer say bia be hu ni say okọ economy bia na hu ni say containers kiosks are springing up. That means that the SME sector no needs spaces to thrive. And then only spaces, they only need space and capital to be able to expand their businesses and their operations. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, another buying ya ebe you know, or making sure say, for us to be able to deepen our foot in economic expansion and development, you know, or ban the SME banking sector naba. No ma be training the SME sector no ma more capital to expand their businesses. And they all cut China see here. Obako one warehouse bi o more. If you want to tech companies and what that warehouse ni ma, obia esi ne machine a oye ni bi kakra. These are SMEs a o come boom. The more you produce and the more you get the market, you know, the more you expand your operations. Now, would you be an
okay,
that's
so
capital injection. The flat tax rate.
Crossover, I'm not real with your explanation.
All right,
crossover. But you talked about SNET, and I'm seeing that story. Me per competition about them.
Sure.
The NDC seems to be waiting for a particular speed beer on the Ghana. It may be, and yes, but SNET for seed, no. Is part of their issues now, or more come as some informal sector, or more maybe they don't like the pace. So the pace at which the development is quite different from pace because one or the drought, no, a year so-called dams, no, na curtains or me and combra. Maybe on 3 times what we are seeing now. My question to the NDC continues to be. You have described this economy as junk. Where is the money to be doing all? How?
You don't want me to answer
that? Don't worry. That's what know that is the only problem with Mo.
I'll explain to you.
No problem. That's why you're here. You're a businessman, so I need to explain. Yes, back. We have some 15 more minutes to wrap up the show. My main cousin Vondi, Ewan, we say, Anafi, a lawyer, a four quanso, Ewan, but Coa empty mixture for Akaio, Yaka Coa, dear, the mixture by Coa mixture by, and the Coa plus mixture a by, and the Coa empty mixture now by no dear Akutia, malaria, anti Shenenso, na Copebito, Yaka Coa and Comodia. I don't need to talk much because no one can say, Edi a year no a dance here. In the Coa empty mixture. Kutia malaria or Kwanshun Kosukra, Frewon War 0244 726611 and 0591 565 778. Dear Eheni, a ma one of Fefro, a ma one ema no fo, and Quada one in Dimbro in Fie Idumino, on your part of a year Coa empty mixture ebushen. Kaihun say, at the Saudi can text to say, when your malaria be and son, our court no a year. Coa empty mixture. Well, best brain for so koso kai and say ne omo ye education publishing firm one wo ye adwuma mo ye no ono wo honim de kese pa but on sa kai say ne de one wo books eboama ntitie ni nimdie bi a ope the for creativity and imagination, student leadership, citizenship, critical thinking and problem solving. And a digital literacy collaboration and a communication. We are NACA approved. They are available at bookshops or mining baby. For one was 050 7200 200 and a 0504 200 300. No, it's one. A dinky town up on Monkratabi and a maybe at Best Brain Publication, Tomorrow Education Today. Studios Adam Vondi, Member of Parliament. You for Timokwa on the ticket of the NDC, and a lawyer, a forecast, the communications team for the New Patriotic Party. Honorable lawyer, Aqua Bim, so one see nothing here of Vondi in Brem.
My Oshe, and some more platform is we are about training, apprenticeship now, a binary born homodin, we pa wasan so no. Regularize the sector of training, apprenticeship, and any certification, and any urban true convert. Emma Ghana Mabruno Ekonkai. Or Kabi Bifa Kuku said the pricing. Or my since 1991, I buy Ghana buying be or baby a cocoa syndicated loan and editor cocoa beans. Dear cocoa no, what we call the forward seal. And so that the new season in Crabban, and I cocoa, they can't on that. The new price are abano, Yanka Hobi. A fee, I might decide to say, yes, syndicated bill. Yeniaka say better a cocoa. Now, yet me at me
this is chief executive kind.
That is
Adom Kuma say mo nya sem na o kan end to na the kure. So man nka the chief executive can then come with your minorities position
with the fact, the truth. Okay.
Propaganda mo na say yakọ wiase aman nyina so ye nya sika yakọ banks ye nya sika ntoko. Which is not true. Anya no kure. The forward seal na ekoso na yen benefit from the current sales are a price regime a ɛwɔ hɔ no because currently yɛ kasa yi no cocoa boɔ on the world market per ton no ɛwɔ soro but wohwɛ price a yɛtɔ cocoa ɛyɛ this season a kɛkɔ syndication a kɛbɛtɔ no with the last year price a yɛ syndicate because yɛdi ka tɔn wogyi sika pɛ wɔdi ka tɔn cocoa no dada it's like sɛ wahɛgye your price regime to the price of last cocoa season no but ɔman akyɛ aseɛ ɛno ti yɛsi yɛ nyɛ saa adeɛ no bio ɛnɛ for the first time no yɛ ma independence aba cocoa sector no you see ɔmanpanyin Akufo-Addo Dr. Baomi Aban ɛna ama Ghana apɔmuden mu independence because national health insurance system no ya upgrade no ama na yɛ strong. 2 infrastructure over the health sector no in the Fourth Republic you know aban we ni aban a we inject more capital into the health sector. 3 eba apɔmuden additional sema ɛyɛ ɔmanpanyin Akufo-Addo Baomi Aban ɛna ama yɛ educational independence a fa ahodie aba yadesua ɛne yadesua mu infrastructure mu ɛwɔ Ghana ha sei ebio ɔman ɛba sports a agodie nsɛm a aban ba yɛ na yɛ wɔ 3 astroturfs 5 pɛ na ɛwɔ Ghana ha sisi yɛ wɔ almost about 150 something astroturfs ɛna ɛwɔ Ghana ha sisi ɛba aquatic center ɛwɔ Boteman sports complex stadiums ene a youth resource centers near there bebrebe it was mine panyin Akufo-Addo Baomi Aban ba ye no in terms of sporting activities no omo de fa ahodie aban because the tools and the equipment and infrastructure e be di agro ama yago kansie sem akon kan no ya hoboabo asem so akon kan no omo provide ama oman no oman ebio eba nsuo sem akwan sem me de bia me ka say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ni din Nana no nam se na ye akwan hene because in the Fourth Republic, na buying kwani abaya, wa constructing over 12 kilometers of road. Interchanges the Bubruja. Interchanges Bubruja. Oh my, Pokuase, motorway, chese Bubruja. Oko PTC. Oko Tamale.
Stop that now.
Tamale interchange project. Nebi mahoda. PTC. Ewo takra. Nebi mahoda.
Akufo-Addo ne. Why we doing this?
Lamte interchange. Akufo-Addo. Oko ya nungwa beach road no so no mo a interchange buso Akufo-Addo. Efa bebre o man ofa isi ofa aflawo kwan yi so no mo a about 5 or 8 interchange projects and ebekoso. Current motorway expansion project here ebekoso 10 lanes. Interchanges also 18 junction. Any ade nyina no there are interchanges on this motorway airbar. Bi nyina ya nda Akufo-Addo aban we say ba. Eti e ba kwan a wa man fa ahodie o yakwam. Not to say you are kwan Ghana ha say nyina. Na so no ono ni aban a wa commit a lot of resources into redeveloping our road infrastructure in this country.
Okay.
Oban
money now
me manu see ha say. Go back. Me manu see we say no. The make can say election a year course you know a upgrade enye research omo gi tum say research ne yes omo pese omo be go free education omo gi tum say research so omo be go 1D 1F omo gi tum say research ne omo be go ye national health insurance omo gi tum say research no omo gi tum say eniema papa sika aban edema the livelihood empowerment against poverty lip ni sa eniema ni nyina no omo be gu no omo Ghana for ho akire wo mo no omo na can research no ye dey believe say there has been something there has been some phenomenal development projects aba
I thought say yes wa ka say
bia ye dey bia ba be ka ho na Ghana for anya fa ahodie ene chefa pa ewom na bo ayeman no so atimi akon
oh my look Ghana mra 1992 Constitution. Mimi or a lawyer, and I respect him for that because I trust he's a good lawyer. And 1992 Constitution, Article 25(1)(b) of the 1992 Constitution, secondary education in its different forms, including technical and vocational education, shall, listen to the words, shall. Look with the words that are chronic in this particular, shall be made generally available and accessible. Generally available and accessible. Therefore, e-blocks, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I think generally as available and accessible to all by every appropriate means, and in particular by the progressive introduction of free education. You see, a man who changes his position based on the situation he's dealing with. He's not a man that can lead the country. That is why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is using the constitution in education. He don't implement things whimsically or capriciously just because he want to lie to Ghanaians. Ya kachere Ghana for say. Ghana mrachere say 1992. Echire ye say. Adia no ya mama obia enye bi education, especially secondary school, any technical obia enye bi number 1. Anko baby a obia betimi akọ na be ye de na akọ. Yes, school adan awo baby a obia betimi akọ bi. Ane ne ye day school na ye sisi no. Ye wi a mrane kire yen say yenye ni progressive in kakra na afianso obiaso free no nya progressive. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama never changes his position because he's a man you can trust. Look, na infrastructure
do we still have challenges with the free SHS?
A big challenge. You were challenge kakraka. You see, when we are resetting this economy, the free SHS now, what can one see buy a bit criminal? 2015, meanwhile, we are some training. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or the free SHS, the Mrani de Maya saying,
no problem.
He dealt with it progressively launched.
Do we still
have... say Ghana for more shame? What we are who back secondary school. I akufuado say you're free. Now so sa prospectus no beto ho say gban. Now wo beto to nneoma na wo ba na akosua. We need 5,000 and 6,000 abofra no want me nko. Ade eye free.
What the 5,000 a day?
Odi to turn look, wo beto ato prayer ato sikan ato bucket obedwan ato bribia wo be ko no. Now we see Kaya say womb and send na what they are called.
Never one down one patch. Once we
and Kuala
Lumpur school. You see, let's speak to the realities. That's why Busa will say, do we still have challenge? The issue about
we do a lot of we have challenges.
The issue about your top bucket. Yeah, to you. Ajay biya wan ko boarding school.
Me ko boarding school party me.
Ko to bucket to prayer to sika.
Oh my. And
then no matter that me bucket
we have a lot to deal with. Unfortunately, people don't have enough time.
And I mean, yeah, want to deal with it.
Look, me catch it up say. One of our promises, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, man, he say, "Nyame Adom, wallahi ebebe munso, John Mama be president." Look, free SHS no, ebe koso, dia ye be ye ne say, sa double track na, ene nkola ni ko school 1 month, no abet na fie 3 months no, ye be twem, we'll reverse back. To us, you see, that is the reset.
So when because Busa say the same. Once there's a challenge still with the free SHS.
Yes.
As na mon resetting we answer na free academic visa fee.
Hold on. You see, that is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a big guy. Look, yebema sa free SHS no. Yebema double track ni yebetwem. Ye because education must be progressively free. 1 year echo university no. Yanka say obia kwani interest obia interest school fees boom ti said ye no enye mra kwan so. Ye be ne kakra. Enti education no ye ba mo a mo wie secondary school mo ko university no. Look, mo be first year no, mo benya ne free. Now look, institutions no, mo fee say ye the burden be ba to am so no, we'll pay those monies back to them. Me ometime dey run school no. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will make progressively university free. Now look, John Mahama be president biomo a. Say no yare a eku Ghana for bebre. Aye, chronic diseases to say bi akuma yare, sichire yare. Obi a yawo no sickle cell and the ekeka ho ade a ye friend ukwa America ye wade bi ye friend Obama care wote ase enne ye benya Dramani Mahama care wallahi Mahama care ebeba o mai mu sa yade ni nyina no wo beko hospital free dialysis ayenya bi nto e wakumas ye friend say akolebu okay an krofo ewuwo no Mahama bresu ebeye free on fa sika no nkoto amra ni bo din e wo Ghana he nyina cathedral. Look, I'm telling you Ghanaians, the youth, the big push, big push. We are investing $10 billion.
And where is the money coming
into an infrastructure? Listen.
And you do
you know something? Mamika be This is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
You just sat here to describe the state we find ourselves as junk.
And that is why we need to reset the economy. Look. Nyame Adom ne ba. We are investing 10 billion. We call it the big push into the economy. Infrastructure, the sectors will grow. Look, say ya ba bank na doni baumia. Listen, wisdom is calling. These people refuse to listen to hear. One amudi report by say banks na aye distress Ghana hano. Ye 9 billion. And some banks no yetimi resuscitate wo muti ye ni sika. Eni ntinu mwegu bank no mogu no a mwa basa mudi 25 billion egu bank no. Ohini say wo company ya Ghana nka wo be yesa. Ye ba ben mu ade jomama be ye nie. Banks no we have levels of operation. Woman may a high level commercial banks ebenya womo status of operation. You better reinstate womo after investigation.
Maybe the president
to see, hold on.
The president
I am talking to you. This is Honorable David.
The president in waiting says that's your flag bearer.
Yes. Thank you for endorsing him.
I'm saying
the president in waiting.
All of them are in
Thank
waiting.
You. They are not waiting. But we can never wait because you wait for eternity. Listen, John Mahama.
Because, for instance, academic user fee, you know, what the youth leader as in Pablo said.
We've launched our manifesto.
And what the national communication is different.
The president
says that
the print. We've launched our manifesto. The print is that there will be no school fees for first year university students. Take it, and that's it. Don't talk about what people are commenting about here and there. The fact is that that is what is absolutely. It is a day of that. No, be quiet and comment. No.
But
number 3.
And I make sure there's a man.
Number 3.
You Ghana man pay our fees to have flag brand. Our press over. What say?
Ghana for an friend. You see, this election is about Ghanaians against MPP. So say it like that.
Oba. Obaji bre. Aye hwehwemu na banks na. Ogidi se ya momo anto modjumaso enyembra kwanso. What you said one about
exactly.
And we will reinstate all the banks that
the point I'm making to you, Nise, the banks will investigate the banks. One more associate you or license
are they not under investigation anymore?
We will give what investigation 8 years. What will be bank 8 years now the catch some investigation. What kind of thing is that 8 years? What will be bank? You're Ghana for woman lose so much. Listen, no, please, I beg you. Listen, Nyame Adom, Nasi Yaba, Menia, Adia John Mama Bayaba Puni. Look, MPP for agriculture sector. Woman saying, do you remember planting for food and job? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do Sika, woman, first seed money, over 3 billion. And planting for food and TTM. I mean, a man who listen, planting for food and job. And nobody go. Sika, woman, share planting for food and job. And then, almost say, so we are Pieni. Now, when you are bro, any atoko, any amo, any dear Sidaha. Wa ma wo kwa na wo fa kwa ma no ne nkoton no wanya adentia I will tell you no there be obebem sisa na wanya
don't spew those things when you do
propaganda listen propaganda now na planning for food and jobs
propaganda now wo ye see
say NDC campaign if you almost see there more 500 million. No, my
lawyer.
On my control.
No, you see, you are not giving me time to talk. That is my problem.
Hey.
Yes, because you spoke for more than 20 minutes. You are supposed government. Listen, I tell you this. You don't need to talk too much. If you say you have done something, tell me. If you say you have and you use more than 2 hours to explain what you have done, then you've done nothing. Let what they did
reflect.
Absolutely. So give us time to talk. Don't waste time on them. Don't waste time on them. Said then. So for bank here, buy real banks, no. I am
banks here.
Did you read the constitution? I thought you people said you are lawyers.
Now, catch it, say, Yarina Macadompe. Okay, say Mahama.
But even at that time, the dollar was 3.9. Today,
microfinance, any savings and loans, these are commercial banks, where operating without following the due regulation, Bank of Ghana.
So the resolution is that
banks like Unibank,
25 billion to collapse it.
Let's have civility.
Because you're not giving me time. And I'm really, really upset about that. You are not giving it. See, they are in government. What is it that they want to do? But if you have something, you do it. Do it.
Actually, say NBC at the bank, no, Sakawa.
What do you mean by
the banking sector? Sakawa.
9 billion to resuscitate a bank. Now we are only 25 billion.
We do that. Now, Emranti and Maba will be a group you honomo. Na mitiem koma o mo ka ho nyina.
Ba mo se banks na
Mahamari.
No, those are propaganda. Talk to the
Mahamari. Baumiafa. And I say, Obisu Kasa, then tell the Oba. See, these are the things resonating with the people because they have seen development. They have tasted development. They have touched development and they have heard development. I hear propaganda. Yera Mahama ya omokana se me, This is the same Mahama by vice president. Integrity issues.
Okay, so Mama